A little bit of a cloudy evening here in Elmira, here at Dunn Field. However, that will not stop the baseball game today, as we do see number 7, Braden Coletta, out there for the Pioneers to start them off at the mound today. Heading into this one, Coletta is 1-0 on the season, 1 game started. Also through six full complete innings, with 4 strikeouts, 2 batters walked, and 5 hits allowed. Also, as you can see on the screen, is our starting lineup for your Batavia Muckdogs here today. We'll start off with the man from the University of Rochester, number 16, Josh Leadham, playing over in right field. Not at third base today, batting second, number 88, Giuseppe R. Curry. Obviously, who would you else would you expect in the 3 slot, besides number 18, Anthony Calabro, once again, the everyday center fielder here. Back in the designated hitter position, number 23, Adam Agressi, will be the cleanup man. Then followed it up with number 36, Lucas Lopez, playing over in second. Henry Daniels playing over in first. Matt Stefano playing over in left field. Zach Asperowitz, the catcher today. Victor Alonji playing over at third. Made a great play in yesterday's game against Newark to close that one out. Got the second out of the top of the 9th. And then to close out the lineup will be Caleb Rodriguez. Also starting tonight will be Stephen Oates. You saw him for the first time against Jamestown, and now you'll see him start here today. Also, hopefully everyone at home is doing well. Once again, I'm a broadcaster, Alec Brown, doing all our games live here on YouTube for your Batavia Muckdogs, as we will start this one off with Josh Leadham. Muckdogs now on a 1-0 game streak after losing the last 2 to Niagara and Auburn. So far on the season, we are 1-1 with Elmira. Did lose that first one in Elmira's home opener. And then for our home opener, we did beat them at home. So anyone's ball game here. However, was talking to the other broadcaster earlier today. Apparently their hitting has been on a roll, where ours has not been. Did get a little bailed out the other day by Agresti's 3 RBI double, as that one is shot right to the shortstop. Can't even put over in time. Josh Leadham almost beat him out there with that incredible speed. However, the 6-3 ground out will start us off here today. Also later in the broadcast, around that 7th, 8th inning, may see not 1 but 2 special guests join me. As I said, they would not do it alone. Gotta love that team chemistry. As we'll now see Giuseppe R. Curry for the first time here today, as Josh Leadham does go out, unfortunately. First pitch. Juice slide shows ball 1 there. Also, Giuseppe off to a great start this year as well, batting .270 heading into this one. Second most ABs on the team, tied with Henry Daniels. Swings through that one. Count will move 1-1. But Giuseppe has played in every game so far for the Muckdogs, him and Calabro. So new ones, the Muckdogs, expect those two to always be out there. Won't be in the field today, however, may come in later, as that one does go very far outside the zone. Count will move 2-1 here for Giuseppe. Usually plays over at thirds. Have seen him in second a couple times as well, but just the extra hitter today could come in a little later. Juice thought that one was a little inside there. Well, that's one of the first times we see the juice slide unsuccessful, so Cal move 2-2 here. The 2-2 outside there. Successful juice slide there. And the Cal move full for the first time here today for Coletta. Other broadcaster Alex did say this was their best pitcher before this game. The payoff pitch. Shot foul. Just heads on over to the outside of Dunn Field here. Also, game did start before 7, which is a shocker. A lot of late appearances usually here at Dunn Field. Payoff pitch again. Shoots that one straight to the second baseman. Should be an easy 4-3 ground out play. And it isn't. And it looks like Giuseppe absolutely ran into the first baseman there. Looks like they're all right. They're both shaking it off there. Great sportsmanship there by Joe Muzio and Giuseppe. And it looks like Giuseppe will get to go over to second as well off that error. Believe that'll be an E4, if I'm not mistaken. Hopefully Giuseppe can shake that one off, as he's a crucial part of this lineup. You can see him over there at second. Got a great view here in this press box as I am maybe 30, 40 feet in the air. Not too sure. However, now we'll see the man with one of the best mustaches on this team, the everyday center fielder, Anthony Calabro, come up to bat now. Still only one out here after that butchered ground ball to the second baseman. Also, Calabro coming into this one, batting .263. Has been in a little bit of a slump. However, Calabro can shine at any given time. We'll see what Coletta can do here with the man on second. First pitch in there for strike one. Also, a very humid day here. Could be some potential rain here later in this game. Was drizzling a little bit earlier. However, we'll see if that plays into any effect here. Sheppy still over at second. Sets and fires. Swings through that one. And Calabro will find himself down early in this one. So far, Coletta could have gone 3 up and 3 down. However, the error will lead to at least one more hitter for the Muckdogs, and that will be Adam Agresti up next, unless some sort of extravagant double play happens. Hopefully it does not. 0-2. Just tipped off there, however, will be strikeout number 3. And so it should be the first strikeout there for Coletta on the day, if counted. Or maybe they'll give it to the catcher. Not too sure there. We'll say 1, 2, 3, see you later for now, until I get further notice from the stats guy here in Elmira, Nasty Nate. However, now is not Nate's time to shine. It's Agresti's, who had the game-winning hit yesterday against Newark. Next pitch. Shoots that one team with Henry Daniels. Those guys got some pop in their bat, as that one does go just outside there. Ball 1. Could potentially see Henry Daniels, guy I was just speaking of, the big man over in first base, if Agresti and I believe it is Lucas Lopez that bat before him with 2 outs here. Sheppy still over at second. The 1-1. Shoots that one to the left and center field gap, and that should score the first runner early on for the Muckdogs. Incredible start here so far. That's why you cannot have these horrible errors in the infield or outfield or anywhere out there on the field, as now it is a 1-0 ball game for your Batavia Muckdogs. And so, was speaking of Henry Daniels earlier, may see him bat here as he is on deck with Agresti's base hit there. Now up to 9 runs batted in on the season. First pitch does get in there for strike number 1 to Lucas Lopez. And you just saw the man batting .308, good enough for second in this Batavia lineup. Now we head down to the man who's batting .292, good enough for third in batting average on this team. That one is shot straight between second and the first baseman. Agresti will not turn 3 there. Shocked to see that. He had, I believe it was 7 stolen bases as a catcher in high school. However, will stay over at second with the big man I was talking about, Henry Daniels, who is due for a big game. And could we see it here with 2 runners on base on second and first? However, is a lefty-lefty matchup, not the desirable matchup. Could see anything here. And when Alex telling me Coletta was one of the better pitchers on the team, I was worried. Muckdogs have been struggling out there at the plate. However, they've looked mighty comfortable here today, as that one almost hits Henry Daniels, almost went off his foot there, and the count will start 1-0. Henry, one of the better players in Division II college baseball. You can see it from his numbers. This season, him and his teammate Anthony, who did see strike out earlier, 14 home runs apiece. These guys have a lot of pop in their bat. As that one is called outside. Sorry, count is 2-1. May have missed the first pitch, not too sure what happened there. However, 2-1 now. Runners on second and first in Agresti and Lucas Lopez, both with the first 2 base hits for the Muckdogs. Crowd getting a little fired up here in Elmira. Looks to be about 1,000 people in that crowd. Next pitch. Swings through that one, count moves 2-2, and 1 strike will put away this Batavia offense, bring out their defense for the first time here today. We'll see if that plays into any effect in this 2-2 count with 2 outs. Braden Coletta sets and fires outside there. Just hits the dirt. 3-2 now. So another full count. Last time, I believe, was against Juice. And when that happened, ground out to second became an error. And also, Juice showed off his football skills there with a truck stick on the first baseman in Muzio. Hopefully he's all right. The payoff pitch. Swings to that one. And see, now it is 3-2. I wasn't incorrect. It was Stats Guy's fault. Blame him. And now we'll see the payoff pitch here. I was going to say, I did not see any strike one against Henry. Thought I was losing my mind. Payoff pitch. Runners do go outside there, and Henry will take his base on the first walk of today's game. Could we potentially see an early mound visit as the bases are loaded to Matt DeStefano? However, looks like they'll keep Coletta there. And DeStefano from Stony Brook College mostly shows off his talent in the outfield. Was racing for balls here earlier in BP. Batting .200 on the year in his 15 plate appearances. First pitch in there for a strike. One count, moves 0-1. A lot of outfielders and talented ones at that here for the Muckdogs this season. See them split a lot of time with Chad Falcon, Kyle Hetherington. Swings through that one, strike two. Rashad Robinson. Hopefully I'm not forgetting anyone. But a talented with errors. 0-2 again. Outside there, count moves 1-2 now. And Coletta, if you had told me he was the best pitcher for the Pioneers coming into this one, I would have thought you were crazy after seeing his performance so far. However, still a very young ball game here. Still the top of the first. 0-2, 1-2. Check swing. They'll say he goes through. And just as I was talking smack about him, 1-2-3. See you later to Stefano. So second strikeout there for Coletta, keeping his cool there. And now we'll head down to the bottom of the first shortly, and we'll see Steven Oates head out to the mound. And Steven had his first appearance, did come a little bit later. I believe he was in the college playoffs for D2, where he does play at Stillman College. Has pitched 1 2/3 innings so far, struck out 4 batters, walked 3, and had 2 hits allowed. Fluky hits as well, if you ask me. However, we'll see what he can do here in Elmira for the first time. Also, Stevens' college stats do look like 30 strikeouts in 21 1/3 innings pitched, 2-2 in his 6 starts, and only 2 home runs allowed. Don't think we'll see any home runs here, as this is a very deep field. Don't believe there's been any home runs here this season here for the Elmira Pioneers, at least. We'll most likely see another bullpen game here for the Muckdogs, as we have not used starter for the past couple days against Newark. The other day, we did start out with Tyler Henshaw, did go 3 innings about. Then we started our game against Niagara with the local guy, Eric Swinsicki. And now another bullpen guy in Steven Oates. Does make sense. We have a bunch of guys in this pen, 17, I believe, to be exact. And a lot of talent as well at that. Saw a lot of great pitching yesterday from, well, Trey Bacon, who closed that one out, got his 5th save on the season. Also, Ryan Kinney looked incredible out there. As we now start the bottom of the first shortly. And we'll start this one off with Matt Granardo. See what he can do here. Leads this team in batting average by a wide margin. 168 points to be exact. Bats 472 on the season. We'll see what Stephen Oates can do against his first batter. Count will start 1-0 here for Stephen. So Stephen in his first start here for the Muckdogs. Shoots that one back foul. Count move 1-1 here for Stephen. Checks that one. They'll say he went through. Count was 1-2 here for Stephen. So great job here so far by Stephen Oates starting this one off for the Muckdogs. May see a few more other pitchers come in. I think we'll see Stephen pitch 1 to 2 innings here with the 1-2 now. Shoots that one back foul. Seems like that's what we do for these bullpen games. Go 3 or 4 arms. See how they do. We usually like to start our first reliever with about 3 innings. Saw that from Swinsicki and Henshaw the past 2 days. Maybe we'll say Stephen Oates go 2-3 innings is my guess. Next 1-2. Swings to that 1-1-2-3. See you later, Matt. Highest batting average on the team leads to a strikeout there. So Stephen already off to a hot start against a red-hot lineup in the Pioneers. They have been crushing the ball this past week. Now we'll see the switch hitter and John Schroeder also the catching today. FAU will be a sophomore there this next season and does hail out of Lakewood Ranch, Florida. Cal will start 1-0 here. The 1-0 here from Stephen, as that one does get away from Kasperowicz behind the plate. However, does not seem to be like too much trouble there with no one on base. So far, some great pitching from both sides. Only 2 hits allowed. Balls here from Stephen Oates. Not too sure what happened there. Was on fire just a second ago. However, may just be getting warmed up here still. And now we'll see Cooper Smith, the right fielder, come up next. Cooper does go to Northern Essex Community College and will be a freshman there. Also stands at 5'11" and is a righty out of Bloomington, Minnesota. So I guess he's used to this upstate weather. Or I guess northern weather. First pitch here for Stephen. Does get in there for strike 1 on that fastball. Stephen throwing some heat here early on. Looks like he's getting that control back as well. Now 1-1. Man on first in Schroeder after that 4-pitch walk. Stevens sets and fires. Shoots that one to the left field. Stefano does get on top of that one. He'll try to get that in there to third in time and does. That's why we have Stefano out there. 4 plays just like that. And that'll be the first base hit here for the Pioneers. Unfortunate there for Stephen Oates. Just came into a red-hot team here. Now let's see Frank Wayman batting .286 coming into this game. Also does hail out of Horseheads, New York, and does go to UMass Lowell for the 6'2 lefty batting here with 2 men on base now. Stephen Oates just outside there. However, they'll call it strike number 1. Just hit the edge there a teeny bit, enough for the umps call it strike number 1. Steven once again rocking that do-rag. Also potato to inside edge, gets in there for strike number 2. Now down to just 1 strike here. So runners on second and first in Schroeder and Cooper. What can he do against Frank Wayman, the extra hitter here? The 1-2. Shoots that one straight to Lucas Lopez. Turns to the second. Turns to first. And that is a double play there. Incredible job there by Lucas Lopez starting that one up. And also got to give credit to Caleb Rodriguez for making the play over to Henry Daniels in time for that 6-4-3 double play to end it there. This fielding crew for the Muckdogs has looked exceptional this past week. As now we'll head down to the top of the second shortly. But not after, but after a word from some of our great sponsors here in Batavia who make this Muckdogs broadcast possible. Stay tuned.
Looking for a dining experience that's out of this world? Look no further than Alex's Place in Batavia, New York. Indulge your taste buds with the finest flavors in town, from their tender barbecue ribs to sizzling steaks cooked to perfection. Step into their welcoming atmosphere and let their friendly staff treat you like family. Whether it's a cozy dinner for two or a gathering of loved ones, they've got you covered. Thirsty? Well, their stocked bar serves up handcrafted cocktails, ice-cold brews, and extensive wine selection to perfectly complement your meal. Join them today and experience the taste sensation that keeps customers coming back for more. Are you ready for a thrilling experience that combines the excitement of horse racing with the allure of casino gaming? Look no further than Batavia Downs in Batavia, New York. Feel the thundering hooves and witness the adrenaline-pumping action of live harness racing at Batavia Downs. A place for to smooth, rich stouts. And the kitchen is no slouch either. Indulge in their delectable Tompkins Community Bank. They believe in more than just banking. They believe in building relationships.
And we'll start off top second here with Zach Aspero as that pitch for ball number 1. Still 1-0 here in this ball game. Muckdogs taking an early lead. Have not seen them take many early leads here this season, however. Looking great here to start off so far. Lefty-lefty matchup here for Kasperowicz and Coletta. Could see a potential 4-pitch walk here, just like you saw last inning from Stephen Oates. Also coming into this one, the man from Fraley Dickinson. That's a 273 so-called time there. Good enough for 5th in this Muckdogs lineup. However, hasn't had too many ABs. 3 walks on the season and 1 run batted into just 2 strikeouts. As that one will be called in there for strike 1. Never swing on 3-0. Also, before heading down to Fairleigh Dickinson, used to play JUCO ball a little bit. That one's in there for strike number 2. Count will move full here now for Kasperowicz. Used to play at Bergen Community College, where he had a 353 batting average along with a 500 on-base percentage, which got him to Fairleigh. Shoots that one straight to the third baseman. Will try to make the play over to first in time and does. No error there. So getting back on their feet now after that 5-3 ground out. And that'll bring us to just 2 outs here in the top of the second. Now heading down to the bottom of the lineup in Victor Alonji. Seeing the 8th, 9th, and 10th man here, now Alonji. Did make a fantastic play the other day against Newark, as that one goes nowhere near the strike zone there. Already seeing some early control problems here from Coletta, as count moves 1-1 now. Ball was coming to Swartzen over at shortstop, and Victor Alonji, being the hero for the Muckdogs, stepped in, made the play over to Henry Daniels in time to help secure that victory. Was a great job by Alonji there. Also got a new first base coach here today in Kyle Hetherington. That one is shot very high there. Catcher will try to get under that one. However, looks like it'll head to the top of Dunfield here, and the count will remain 1-2. Also, I'll try to name who the first base coaches are for this team. It is always one of the players. Have seen Sean Ladd out there a couple times. Did see Kyle Hetherington the other day. Kasperowicz as well. And as always, the manager Skip is over at third, the 1-2. Breaking ball just a little outside there. Count move 2-2 now for Alonji. Also the man from Genesee Community College, which is where most of the players stay. Coming into this one, batting a 91. As count moves full here for Alonji so far on the season, has walked just once, could make it a second one here. The payoff pitch. Check swing there. However, they'll call it a strike regardless. Looked a little outside there. However, it has been a wonky strike zone here so far, and that'll be the second out. And also, third strike victim of Coletta here. So I guess the control problems have been no problem. And now down to the very bottom of the Muckdogs hitting lineup here today in Caleb Rodriguez. First pitch outside there for ball number 1. Caleb, a returner for this Muckdogs team. Didn't have the best start to the season, however, has picked it up here recently, batting .278 now on the season, good enough for 4th in this Muckdogs lineup. Was leading the team for a little bit as well. It has been splitting time with, actually, Lucas Lopez had a game over there at shortstop as well, but mostly the UConn man, Noah Swanson, over at the shortstop position. 2-0 now. As that one goes a little bit high there. Now another 3-0 count. Last one was to Kasperwitz earlier on. Did end up grounding out to third. Hopefully have a better outcome here. Coletta sets and fires. Straight down the middle there for strike number 1. Always got to take the free one when you can. Thankfully did not swing on that one. Unless it would have been a base hit, then probably should have swung because that one is shot back foul. Another full count here. Working up this pitch count early here for Coletta, who has had a bounce back inning. Was looking good in the top of the first until that error kind of threw off the momentum. The payoff pitch shoots that one foul. We'll see another one here shortly as that hits right off the Pioneers clubhouse. Still 1-0 here for your Batavia Muckdogs. Hopefully can grow the lead here a little late in this top of the second. Another payoff pitch. Upstairs there. And that'll be the second walk here for the Batavia Muckdogs. Great job there from Caleb, having some. Lost track of my thoughts there. Great discipline. Also a great song by Gangstar, if y'all know who that is. If you get the chance, it's a 90s song. Great R&B song. Now we have the man with the widest stance for the Muckdogs, Josh Leadham, the leadoff man. Also leads his team in stolen bases and home runs with just 1. Also up to over 10 stolen bases on the season now. This man knows how to run the base path like no other. The 1-0. Shoots that one to the center fielder, backs up a little bit, and comes under that one for the final out here in the top of second. Unfortunately, Caleb will be stranded over at first as we head down to the bottom of the second shortly. Score is still 1-0 here, and the Pioneers have a chance to fight back in this one. Stay tuned. bottom of the second to start off shortly with the designated hitter today, number 9, Aiden Blake. See what he can do here against Steven Oates, who has so far just given up 1 walk and 1 hit. First pitch in there for strike number 1. And so far, Blake coming into this one just batting a .256. Quite the drop-off in batting average when you look from the top 5, looking down below, as he is number 6 in this lineup. Drops from .286 all the way down to .256, so clearly some star-studded guys in this lineup. And 1, 2, 3, see you later there for Blake. The 3-pitch strikeout from Steven Oates is alive. Last inning, was a little worried about his control, had a 4-pitch walk. However, 3-pitch strikeout just means that he got his confidence back. Now Joe Muzio, number 77, also the first baseman here today. Strike 1 there. Juice earlier, Giuseppe R. Curry, if you're not familiar with the name. Also, coming into this one, Muzio so far on the season has not had the best start, as he is not even on the top page for their batting average. Should tell you everything you need to know. Shoots that one way over my head here. Some guys in the press box a little afraid of that one, as the man from Eckerd College will step up once again. Also comes from Rockport, Massachusetts. 2-2 now here for Joe, as that one does get away from Steven on that late slider. Now full count here. Can Steven get back-to-back strikeouts here, making it his 3rd one here today? He is a strikeout pitcher. So in that game against Jamestown, sets and fires the payoff pitch. Just down below there. Count will now say 4-2, and Joe Muzio will be the 2nd man to walk here for the Pioneers. So a lot of walks and strikes here already for Steven Oates. 2 strikeouts and 2 walks, then follow that up with double play from Wayman. Unfortunate there. And, of course, the base hit from Cooper Smith. But now we'll head over to Blaze Fadio over at the shortstop position. See what he can do. Also, from Lafayette College, we have a couple Lafayette guys, ourselves in James Acelta, as well as Trace Florio, as that fastball just goes a little down. Count moves 1-0 here for Steven Oates. Also, so far on the season, Blaze Fadio batting .238 as the runner will go. And that one is shot up to DeStefano. He'll have to head back over to first. Can DeStefano hose him? Most likely not. This is a very stretched out field here. And he'll head back over to first. Joe Muzio, that is. With a fly out to DeStefano. Joe, at least having faith in his teammates, thought that one was going to go way further than that. Had that same problem earlier the other day with Chad Falcon as he ripped one straight to the first base and thought it was going to go over his head. However, lighting made that a fantasy and not reality. However, now we'll see Cam Levesum up next. Sorry, Levesque. Can't read my own handwriting. As a man from North Essex Community College, the 2nd one in this lineup will hit next. Also from Haverhill, Massachusetts. A lot of Mass guys on this team. And for Mass myself, so way to represent. Next pitch. And there for strike number 1. Count moves 1-1 here. Man on first in Muzio. Oates looks back, sets and fires. That one goes straight in the dirt there on that slider. Count moves 2-1 here. Now 2-1 here for Cam Levesque. So far, only 1 of 3 batters able to get on base so far in this bottom of the 2nd. As that one looked to hit that far outside corner there. And that one will be in for the 2-2 count. Looked a little outside there, however. ump will say it's good to go with that inside corner. Now 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs can end the inning here. That one goes in the dirt. Kasperowicz won't even fire it. And Joe Muzio will get credit for the steal there. Great job there by Joe getting that one. Also, Cam Levesque coming into this game batting a cool little 125. Could see him get out here with this full count or be the next man to walk, as the last one was Muzio. Looks back over at Muzio at second and will step off and check him. And we'll head back for the first payoff pitch. Have seen a few attempts for these payoff pitches here today. Steven Oates gets a signal from Kasperowicz. Now looks over at second. The payoff pitch. 1, 2, 3, see you later. Cam Levesque thought he was good to go. However, should have thought twice when going up against a strikeout pitcher killer like Steven Oates. And we'll head to the top of third. Pioneers still scoreless after 2, and the Muckdogs with 1. Stay tuned. Top of the third to start here shortly with none other than Giuseppe R. Curry. Last time got a little loose on an error, so made his way around the bases and became the first run scored here for the Muckdogs. See what he can do here, the man out of St. Leo University. As that one almost clips him. Didn't even get time for a juice slide. 1-0. And Giuseppe had some great calls numbers, batted a .283 on the season with 4 home runs, 17 runs batted, and a .934 on-base slugging. Also, in 2017, won a state championship with the Allentown Redbirds, as he is from Allentown, New Jersey. Juice slide there. Now count is 2-1. Makes my life a lot easier to know when that juice slide happens. It's clear ball. The 2-1. Outside there, however, they'll say that's a strike. Strike zone expanding here today in Dunfield. A little more than usual. However, can't make too much complaints up here. Shoots that one straight to the shortstop. Great job getting that one. Juice can't beat it on time, and no errors there. So Juice will remain 0-2 on the day now with that 6-3 ground out. So already down to 2 outs here. Now we'll see the third man up, as always, Anthony Calabro, the everyday center fielder here. Had some, speaking of incredible calls numbers, was a candidate for D2 Player of the Year with a .419 batting average, .744 slugging percentage, 14 home runs, 55 RBIs, and a .502 on base percentage, as he is clipped on the first pitch, does lead this team and hit by pitches and gets hit by another one. Not sure if that's good or bad luck. However, we'll head over to the 4-hitter in this lineup, clean-up man, Adam Agressi. So far, 1 of 1 on the day with the first base hit here for the Muckdogs. Did score the run in Giuseppe Arcuri. Hopefully, can potentially score another run here with Calabro on, as he just got hit by his 5th pitch of the season. Shoots that one to the right field. Right fielder might get to that one in time. He is sprinting for it and almost runs in to the tarp there. Thankfully sees it in time, so count moves 0-1 here. Already seeing that pop here early from Agressi. He is one of the better hitters on this team at such a young age. And has the chance for now 2 RBIs in this game. The 0-1. Sorry for my mistake there. Anthony Calabro actually did get out. Maybe it was some kind of flyout that I didn't see in time. However, that one is shot back foul. The count of 0-2 here for Agressi. Already down to 2 outs now. Not sure entirely how Calabro got out. However, 0-2 on the day now as well. Lefty-righty matchup here in Coletta. Shoots that one to the third baseman on a line drive, and that will end the top of the 3rd. Great job here so far by Coletta, not losing his cool. Call him Cool Coletta. And get back into this one after allowing 1 run in that first inning. But now we'll head down to the bottom of the 3rd. Shortly to see the Pioneers try to get back in this one after being down 1-0. Stay tuned. Quick break there. Now back ready for the bottom of the 3rd. We'll see. Steven Oates pitches 3rd and most likely final inning. Not that he's playing bad. That's just what our relievers usually pitch. Shoots that one foul in number 40, Nick Montagna. Or Montagna. Could be French like Casey Savier. However, not too positive. Alex should help me out with that one. However, 0-1 here to start this one off to Montagna. Shoots that one foul once again in the same exact spot. 0-2 now. Could see the first strikeout already of this bottom of the 3rd coming early, as Steven Oates has been doing pretty well with that, if you ask me. Montagna coming in this one, batting .211. Swings to that one, 1-2-3. See you later. Like LeVar Ball says, you got to speak it into existence. Now already down to 2 outs here in the bottom of the 3rd. Steven Oates. 4 strikeouts now through 3 innings. K-Machine. Skip loves those types of pitchers that go out there and just attack that strike zone. See that in Big Ray, Ryan Kinney, Julian Pichardo, of course, as that one does hit the pitcher. And he'll go and talk with the ump. Nope, just giving him another ball. How kind. Clearly was not trying to hit the guy there. Just lost a little bit of control there in Cole Reynolds. And so that'll be the first hit by pitch here of this game, I believe. And I'll head back up to the top of the lineup. And the best hitter here for the Pioneers coming to this one, Matt Granado. Had a 3-3 day yesterday against, for some reason the word Niagara would not come to mind. However, that's who it was against. Double play in order, however. So inning can end whenever. First pitch shoots that one back. Foul count starts 0-1. Also, along with his credible numbers, leads the team in hits. Is second in extra base hits with 2. Is tied with triples. And leads the team in walks as well with 7. Also, only 3 strikeouts in his 36 at-bats. Incredibly efficient there. And shoots that one to the right fielder in Josh Leadham. Can't get there in time. Will drop in time. And Josh Leadham's going to try to hose him here over at third. However, unsuccessful there. Probably should have brought it over to second base, as that'll be considered an extra base hit here for Matt Granado. Now, runners in prime scoring positions over at second and third in Cole Reynolds and Matt Granado. Seeing why that batting average is so high, he's just a very fierce. So still 1 out here. And double play. Now, most likely out of order. However, anything is possible. Now, John Schroeder batting .229 coming into this one. Not the best, but most certainly not the worst. Also the second most at-bats out of the team, just behind the man who hit that extra base hit in Granado. First pitch does get in there for strike 1. Looks like Steven Oates is unfazed here, going back to his stuff. Has a chance to have 3 scoreless innings here. However, runners on second and third make that a little more difficult. So if he gets a little bit of contact here, throws that one in the dirt. Like I was saying, if Schroeder gets a little bit of contact here, could see a run bat in and the game tied here. However, 1-1 now. Hopefully Steven Oates can pitch around Schroeder here a little bit, get that desired strikeout, and bring it back down to just 2 outs. And give a little less pressure on his outfielders. The 1-1. Breaking ball in there for strike number 2. Maybe Steven can hear me from up here. Giving out free advice. Crowd getting fired up here a little bit. Attendance number 3,499 here today, if I'm correct there. 1-2. Upstairs a little bit there. 2-2 now. But a giant crowd here. Can't see them, unfortunately, here at Dunfield in Elmira. Once again, beautiful scenes here and a beautiful park. Very lucky to have this view up here in the press box. 2-2. Swings to that one. 1, 2, 3. See you later, Schroeder. Now 0-1 on the day with that walk earlier. And now we'll head over to Cooper Smith, who got the first base hit here off Steven Oates in this one. So far, only 2 men to get base hits off here. Second one being Granado. He is over at second. However, 2 outs now here in this one. Not sure why it's showing 0. And we'll start off a new count here with Cooper. Sets and fires. Upstairs, ball 1. Also coming into this one is batting A. Someone almost clips him. Sorry about that. Got a little carried away. Sorry, Cooper Smith batting a .294. May get up to 300 after this game, as does have a base hit here, and probably could strike out the rest of the time or record no hits and get up to 300. So very impressive there here already for Cooper. Next pitch. And there for strike 1 with that fastball, just hitting that outside edge. Now 2-1 is the count here. Runners on prime scoring positions over at second and third with 2 outs. That one gets away from Kasperowicz. That'll be the first run scored here off that wild pitch. And I forgot about that horrible sound. You guys can probably hear it as well. I forgot how much I hated that. They scored 11 runs last time, so I had to hear that 11 times. Yay me. If you find out that one of the interns at Elmira got brutally injured, maybe me. 3-1. Shoots that one very high up in the air. Can Kasperowicz get to that one? Come on, Kasperowicz. Just dives for that one into the wall. Unsuccessful. Oh, great play there by Kasperowicz. Almost. You got to love the hustle, and he walks it off like a champion. Almost there. And the wild pitch does score the first one here for the Pioneers. We'll add that here as count moves 3-2. So now all tied up here in downfield heading into the top of the fourth. Also runners in Granado still over at third. Also Cole Reynolds being hit by that pitch will be the first score for the Pioneers here today. Hopefully the last. The payoff pitch by Stephen Oates in the dirt again. For the walk. Outside he swung, so we'll be considered a strike for Stephen Oates. However, Cooper Smith will take 2 bases there, as I guess he got a little confused there. Looked like a counted ball 4, however, strike 3 is the call. Got away from Kasperowicz once again, and 2 outs here now with the Pioneers taking the lead. After that siren blew again. Not only do I want Batavia to pitch well, because they're the team I commentate for, and I'm now very passionate and get to know a bunch of these guys, but that horrific sound that plays. If I could have that siren stop, boy, I would. It's also right next to me, which does not make it any easier. However, we'll keep Stephen Oates out here once again. Runner in scoring position over at second in Cooper Smith, now 1 of 2 on the day. And now we'll see for the second time here today. And still playing that first inning. Also, 0 of 1 on the day. So, can make up for it here with the runner over at second. We'll see the first pitch here for Oates. Outside there for ball 1. This is why I say just give the relievers 2 innings so far. The only reliever that has really been able to go 3 innings and pitch efficiently has been Ryan Kinney. And it is no discredit to, as that man goes and tries to go over at third, and he will. Kasperowicz bobbled that one up a little bit, and now run over in prime scoring position over at third in Cooper Smith. It's nothing I give to Wayne Min. 3-0. Outside there, runners now on the corners after that walk. And Steven struggling a little bit to close this one out. However, can close it out here to the man who struck out in the second inning for his first at bat in Aiden Blake, designated hitter today. Hopefully this is the one that'll bring us to the top of third. So the Muckdogs can try to come back in this one. Was a short lead here they had today. However, they've been coming back all season. Did it yesterday against Newark. Hopefully can do it here today. Once again, runners on the corners. Steven looks back, sets, and fires. That one straight down the middle. I guess a little too low. Called ball 1. Unfortunate there. Once again, Steven looks back on the 1-0. Outside there again. A little bit of control issues there on that slider. 2-0 now. Stevens got to fight back now in front of this giant crowd. First time he's played in front of a big crowd. Last time was against Jamestown. Barely had much showed up to that game. Come on, Steven. Shoots that one back. Count now 2-1. Starting to fight back now. Steven better end this inning before that siren goes off, because I might cry. It's a painful noise even though I have a pair of headphones on. Feel like a little kid when the fireworks are on to avoid that high noise. And it's going to play. Get ready, folks. He turns his back. All no for sure. And Steven Nuts will come out after giving up 3 runs. Not too sure how many were earned, as some were just wild pitches. However, not a bad day here for Steven if you just look at how the runs were earned. In my opinion, at least. And now with 3 runs scored here this inning, Pioneers take a 3-1 lead. Looks like number 29. Is that Tucker Beving? Does the broadcaster know his players? He sure does. Number 29, the righty from University of Wisconsin State, will be a sophomore there. Also comes from Norwalk, Iowa. There's a fastball, curveball changer, and slider in Tucker Beving. It is 8 appearances in college, went 3-1, had 38 strikeouts in 42 2/3 innings pitched. Also, opponents hit .240 against him on the season. So once again, unfortunately here for Steven, giving up his first runs of the year. However, it was bound to happen. Happens to the best of us. And now we'll see if Tucker can close this inning out. Next, Steve is still up there in the 3-1 count. So 1 walk will get Blake the base. Or 1 ball, that is. So one of going position over at second in Wayman. Would love if he didn't get home, so Muckdogs can get back into this one. And none of you guys at home have to hear that siren. At least for this inning. And hopefully for the rest of the game. Because boy, is that thing loud and annoying, as the first pitch there for Tucker is unfortunately a walk, and Aiden Blake will take his base. Now 2 runners on for the Pioneers. And that's another potential runner for that loud sound to go off. Make it stop, Tucker. I beg. Joe Muzio now, the next batter up, did go up last inning and had a walk, so still 0 for 0 in the box score. First at batter here in a empty count here for Beving, as breaking ball does get in there for strike 1. Once again, runner in scoring position over at second. Sets and fires, swings through that, 1 count, moves. 0-2. The 0-2 count here for Bevin. Second, sets and fires. That one goes in the dirt, gets away from Kasperowitz, and Aiden Blake will head over to third base. Sorry, Aiden goes second. Wayman goes over to third. Now runners in prime scoring positions over at second and third. What has gone on this bottom of the third? Could not tell you. So next pitch here for Tucker, the 2-1. Shoots that one to center field. Ken Calabro get on top of that one in time. Actually, Leadham steals that one from Calabro. And that will end the inning there. Of course, so we don't have to hear that painful noise again. And score still 3-1. Now heading to the top of the fourth, where the Muckdogs will try to come back in this one, being down for the first time in this ball game. Stay tuned. Top of the fourth, score is 3-1 here. Muckdogs do not lead this one. Also, only 2 hits for each respective team here today. As the first pitch is swung foul there for Lucas Lopez. Once again, Coletta will pitch his 3rd inning. And just a lot of wild pitches there from Steven Oates, which led to these 3 runs, or 2. Next wild pitch was from Tucker Beving. One and one now. Coletta sets and fires. Shoots that one straight to the second baseman. Can't get on top of it in time. And Lucas Lopez will reach base for the 2nd time here today. Not too sure if that's an error or not. Don't believe they'll call it over. We'll see what the verdict is. They'll say error. Disagree there, however. Can't argue with the stat sheet. Well, you can, but I trust Nate. Filled with Muckdogs and Pioneers. Looks like he had a great start to that one, but that was a hose there by the catcher, Sean Schroeder. Very impressive there, as that one is a moonshot over to right field. However, that looks like it'll get brought on top of just about 10 feet short there of the warning track, and that'll be out number 2. Back-to-back outs here on back-to-back pitches, technically. And the fly out to right field will bring up Matt DiStefano with just 1 out remaining here. Muckdogs, who were off to such a strong start, have cooled off here these past couple innings. And now we'll see what he can do after that fly-out play, too. Right field. First pitch here from Coletta. Stefano thought that one almost clipped him. However, 1-0 here. Didn't seem too close. Maybe the sinker threw him off there. Next pitch. In there for a strike 1. Count moves 1-1 here for DiStefano. Coming to this one batting a clean 200. Next pitch. Shoots that one straight to the shortstop. Dives for that one. Throws it over to first, however, off the plate. And that should be considered a base hit there. Should have been the second one of the inning. However, was called an error for Lucas Lopez. That was the 3rd hit there. Great job by DiStefano getting on base for the first time here today. The last time it did strike out. And now we'll see Kasperowicz back up for the 2nd time, who did ground out into the 3rd baseman last time up in the 2nd inning. So very interesting ball game here. 2 errors on the scoreboard for the Pioneers. However, find themselves up 3-1 in this one, with Batavia having more hits and less errors. Those wild pitches, man, they get to you. Don't take my word for it. Look at the ball game. Coletta. First pitch, foul there for Kasperowicz. Count moves 0-1 for the Fairleigh Dickinson man. If that call sounds familiar, it is because they were the 2nd 16 seed in NCAA men's basketball tournament history to defeat a 1 seed. That was Purdue they beat. Also believe there's a guy from Purdue on the other team. So funny enough, as that one is shot way above the first and second baseman, does drop in front of the right fielder and almost hosed there at second base. Stefano had the option to go 3, stayed back, thankfully. And now we'll have 2 runners on in Kasperowicz and Stefano with back-to-back hits. Last time we saw back-to-back hits was Agrissi and Lucas Lopez in that first inning. So hopefully can see a momentum shift here with Victor Alonji, the Genesee Community College man, up to bat next. Coletta looks over at second and first. That one hit the ground before hitting the strike zone. Count will move 1-0. Coletta so far only given up 1 run in this one. May have not even been earned due to the error that Giuseppe scored on. Once again, looks back over at second, sets and fires, shoots that one up high in the air. That one most likely in the inning. Skip's not happy with that one, and that will close out the inning there. All right, at least top. We'll head down to the bottom of the 4th, where Pioneers scored 3 runs last inning. We'll see if they can add on to the lead here shortly. Stay tuned. bottom of the fourth to start here with Joe Muzio. So we'll start off with Blaze Faudio. Last inning, forgot that he flew out to the right fielder in Josh Leadham. That one is called strike one here for Tucker Beving, back out for inning number 2. So that one is shot straight up to Henry Davis over at first, does call for it and makes the easy play there. Did a little bit of flaunting there. Kind of surprising there when you're down in the game. However, love the confidence there from Henry. Did almost hit one over the fence over at right field, so I can admire the confidence there. Also, one of the best accents on the team, was born and raised in Georgia. Hopefully I'll get him on a broadcast soon so you guys can hear that. However, plays almost every game. A little hard to get him on. One count moves 0-1 here for Cam Levesque. After the fly out to first in Blaze Faudio. Next pitch, swings to that one again. 0-2 now is the count. Once again, Batavia, 2 more hits over Elmira, but 1, 2, 3, see you later there. Happy with the call. However, Cam Levesque will sit down once again. Could have been the K-man back into Wyatt Stadium, already up to 2 strikeouts. However, when I was to start off that inning before all the runs happened, Nick Montagna. So 2 up, 2 down here for new inning here for Tucker Beving. After having to come in last time for Stephen Oates, looking so far great in his first full inning. Hawks got some passionate intern fans. Gotta love it. For now, on that breaking ball, can end the inning here with the 1-2 pitch. Tucker sets and fires this one. Shoots that one foul. Let's see another 1-2 count here for Montagna. 0-1 on the day. This bottom of the lineup for Pioneers has not looked too great. There is a clear drop-off in hitting talent. It's not me, and it's just the facts. 1-2. Once again, can Tucker end it? Can't, unfortunately, yet, as that one does dribble foul along third base line. Looking at that scoreboard, you must be thinking, how in the world are the Muckdogs down in this one? Well, it's quite simple. Walks and wild pitches. And this, wild pitches. Steven Oates had the strikeout, then I guess Kasparowicz couldn't get to it in time. 1-2 once again. Once again, foul. We're seeing back to back to back 1-2s go foul. One and two. Just down low there. Thought they're going to call that strike number 3. However, count goes 2-2 with 2 outs. Muckdogs down by 2 here still. 2 runs, that is. However, we'll come up shortly for the 5th inning. If Tucker can close out here, he sure can. Strike down the middle. 1, 2, 3. See you later, Nick. Once again, the second man with 2 strikeouts on the day. Teammate above him, batting 8th in Cam Levesque. Now we'll head down to the top of the 5th, where the Muckdogs still need to come back in this one. Can they do it in this inning? Stick around to find out. Top of the fifth to start shortly with Caleb Rodriguez. Looks like we'll see Coletta go his fifth inning here. No surprise they're only giving up one run, and that was in the first inning. First pitch just a little high there, 1-0. Try to close the door as much as I can so you don't hear that little chirping in the background from the rest of the boys in the booth. 1-1 now, as that one is shot back foul for Rodriguez. The man out of Keene State also back for second time here for the Muckdogs. Did play for the team last year as well. Next pitch, curveball, could not get in there in time. Count moves 2-1. So the man from Keene University will be a senior there, also out of North Brunswick University. High once again, 3-1. Past season at Keene had a .331 batting average, .372 slugging percentage, 23 runs batted in, and a .434 on base percentage. Also last year, .254 average, .451 on base percentage, and .739 on base slugging, as that one does go high for the walk for Caleb Rodriguez. Already off to a great start this inning for the Muckdogs. Caleb Rodriguez does get in there. Bases, runners on base are runners on base regardless of how they get there. All that matters is that they get on base. No one hates playing a little bit of money ball. Now we'll head back up to the top of the lineup with the man with the long stance in Josh Leadham. Almost a successful pickoff attempt there. I guess Caleb wasn't ready for that one. However, we'll make it back in time. And we'll see the leadoff man, Josh Leadham, once again. So far, 0 of 2 on the day. Can change that here shortly, as that one clips him. So won't get the desired base hit there. However, we'll get on base regardless with the hit by pitch. Second one of the day. First one did come with Steven Oates, as the first base coach does greet him over there in Noah Sorensen. And Caleb will head over to second. So now 2 up, 2 on for the Muckdogs here. And they'll go out and talk on the mound. Don't think that'll bring him out of the game. However, there is someone warming up in that Elmira bullpen. We can go check out who that is shortly if they do come up. But Coletta has not looked too bad in this one so far. Only 1 run on him. First and only run scored here so far for the Muckdogs off that error from the second baseman. First pitch, bunt attempt, will most likely be successful here if he can beat it out. He can. And Caleb Rodriguez will head back over third with bases now loaded after that great bunt there by our Curry. Show next does lead the team with an extra base hit. An extra base hit would be clutch here, as we did see Adam Agressi do that here. Also in the 5th inning yesterday against Newark. First pitch, shoots that one up. You do hate to see it there, waves it off, and that one will be the first out of this inning. Double play, once again, still in order. So, inning can end at any given time. However, you know who's up next. The man who did it yesterday with bases loaded, got an extra base hit, and got all the runners home. Can he do it here today in this lefty-righty matchup against Coletta? Coletta may not know what he's in store for here. He does not know what Agresti is made of. Maybe not familiar with his game. First pitch. Agresti hits that one up. And it looks like won't be able to get that one. We'll hit the top of downfield, and Agresti will have another shot to be the hero for the second game in a row. If you guys did not watch that game, however, I assume you did have a lot of viewers on that one. Did top around 80-something, which is a lot for these streams. Got a little bit of celebrity. 0-1. Inside there, ball 1. Count was 1-1 here for Agresti. A walk would score another runner, which would be great here for a Muckdogs comeback. So that's pitch here for Coletta in the 1-1. Fastball does get down enough for strike number 2, 1-2 here for Agresti. Already shown he has that clutch gene. Can he make it happen here once again with Juice over at first, Leadham over at second, and Caleb Rodriguez over at third. The 1-2 swings through that one. So looks like The second man will be out here. Now down to just 1 out remaining with runners on base in. Runners covering all bases. Bases are loaded. Now we'll see the big man. Oh, nope, he's up next. Now we'll see Lucas Lopez. 1 for 1 on the day. 1 for 2 with the error. First pitch does get in there for strike number 1. It would be a shame if we saw bases loaded get stranded here in the top of the 5th when we need to get back in this one. Hopefully Lucas can drive in a run or 2. Shoots that one off his foot. 0-2 now. Coletta, ice in his veins. Gonna start be called Cooletta out here in Elmira if he makes that happen. Because right now he looks cool, calm, and collected. Come on, Lucas. Get these Muckdogs home. 0-2. Outside there, 1-2 now. So once again, another opportunity to score some runs in. If he gets a base hit, Josh Leadham with that killer speed has the possibility to make what could be a man over at third. A man home. Shoots that one over to left field, however, will just go foul there. Unfortunate for your Muckdogs. Just about 5 feet off from the white line. So 1-2 once again for Coletta. Can he be cool, calm, and collected here? 1-2. Pitch goes down in the dirt. 2-2 now. Lucas is fighting in this one. Fans getting fired up here for the 2-2. Next pitch outside there. 3-2 now. Now, this next pitch can have a lot of things happen. I'll give you the rundown as I'm a broadcaster. 3-2. Ball 4 would score the second run here for the Muckdogs. Runners are going. Shoots that one up high in the air and skip. Once again, not a fan of that one. Inning ends the same way as it last time with a fly out to third base. And we'll head down to the bottom of the 3rd. Unfortunately, after back-to-back-to-back runners get on, then back-to-back-to-back batters for the Muckdogs get out. Such a momentum kill in there. Calabro just should have been a little more patient. Unfortunate there. However, bottom of the 5th starts shortly. Muckdogs still down 2. And one of the most unfortunate ways to end an inning there, Muckdogs will now have to come back out on the field to close out this 5th inning. And now we'll see. Once again, Cole Reynolds out there last time. Didn't have much of an at-bat. Was hit by a pitch on the first pitch from Steven Oates. Now 0-1 here to Tucker Beving. As that slider gets away from Kasperowicz behind the plate. However, no one on base. So count just moves 1-1. What Tucker can do here now, 1-1. Slider once again just goes a little too low. 2-1 now. And all of that momentum from the Muckdogs, unfortunately, just down the drain with back-to-back-to-back batters going out. Tucker sets and fires, shoots that 1-2 to Stefan over left field. He'll try to come in for that one, and we'll get on top of it. Not before it drops, though. So Cole Reynolds, bottom of the lineup, getting a base hit. Very impressive there for Cole. Batting 125 coming into this one. That was his second base hit of 1-0. Muckdogs falling behind in this one, already leading off with a man on base. However, did see that for the Muckdogs last inning. Did not lead to much, unfortunately. Shoots that one up in the air. Caleb goes back for that one and is successful with the play. So that will be the first out. Maybe all I need to do is just talk bad about the Muckdogs and they'll start doing well. So the fly out to shortstop there will bring up John Schroeder, who did unfortunately hose Lucas Lopez in the fourth inning over at second. However, 0 for 1 on the day with a walk. Also, double play in order, so inning can end at any given time. First pitch. Shoots that one back. Foul. Count moves 0-1. Tucker is needing a few more balls there. 0-1 still here in this count. Just refreshing the camera there. Trying to get you guys a better view at home. Breaking ball and there for strike number 2. 0-2 here. 2. John Schroeder once again. Last time I did strike out 2. Believe that was Steve Notes when he was still out there. Should have been. Next pitch. Runner does go. Ball 1. However, they'll say he's out over at second. Kasperowicz doing what Schroeder did a few innings ago. Hoses him out. Kasperowicz, quite the cannon behind the plate there. Plays D1 for a reason. So 1-2 here still. Now with no runners on base. Here's Schroeder. So no runs scored in that inning. A lot better than what happened in that fourth. Sorry, the third. However, still down 2 runs here in this one. Hopefully, Muckdogs can do what they did at the beginning of this inning and not so much what they did at the bottom of the first. Let's get some runs, Dogs. Top of the 6th. Score still 1 for the Batavia Muckdogs and 3 for the Elmira Poineers once again. As that one is shot over to the left field line. Can they get there in time? Third baseman almost dives on top of that one. However, will be unsuccessful as that ball was in foul territory. And Henry knows that will be in an 0-1 count. Once again, how's everyone doing at home? I'm broadcast outbound live streaming all your games here on YouTube. Tomorrow on the road once again to Jamestown for a doubleheader. Then we'll follow it up with being at home. I believe that one is against Geneva. However, we'll see if that is true. Sorry, it's against Jamestown. So back-to-back games against Jamestown. And then Thursday, that was Thursday. Friday will be against Newark. Just saw them yesterday. That one is hit too. Second baseman hit a little short. However, can't get on top of that one. Second error there for the second baseman of this game. And Henry will take his base. So third error already here for the Pioneers. However, still up in this one with 2 runs. Muckdogs need to capitalize on these errors. So away against Newark on Friday for the second time. Beat them yesterday, 6-5. And then Saturday, we're home against Seymour Pacing right now in the Elmira Poineers. Over. We'll be at home. Then end off our very long stretch of baseball with Geneva on Sunday. Then we'll have our first day off. On who is a righty, however, it will be number 16, Christian Zilli, the man out of Seton Hall, the 6'1" sophomore from Greensburg, Pennsylvania. See what he can do now against this Muckdogs lineup. First righty the Muckdogs will see today. I believe he pitched against, did pitch against us through 1 1/3 innings. Had 3 earned runs, 3 hits, and 10 batters faced. So Batavia seems to have his number so far coming into this one. We'll see if that remains true here as he will warm up. So great job here so far by Braden Coletta, leading Zilli into this next inning. Only 5 hits allowed through 5 innings pitched, but just 1 run. However, he'll face a shot straight to the right fielder. Henry Daniels will stay over at second as he would have maybe got hosed. Has backed it up here with that bunt attempt being unsuccessful by Zach Asperowitz, as the man over at third and Henry Daniels will be called out, and Stefano will take Daniels' place over at second, and Asperowitz will just move over to third after that unsuccessful bunt attempt. So 1 successful bunt attempt from McCurry, 1 failed from Kasperowicz will lead to Alonji now being up with 1 out here now. Also double play in order, so inning can end at any given moment as that one does go in there for strike number 1 to Alonji. Last time out did end the inning with a fly out to third, where he does play today. Funny how that works. So 0 for 2 on the day, however, can make up for it here. Over not looking too great in the 0-2 count. Already halfway through this game, Muckdogs got to get this lead back shortly. Zilli reached very far for that one. 1-2-3. Zia later. Alonji. So now back-to-back outs here for the Muckdogs, leading to Caleb Rodriguez, who is so far 1 of 1, 0 of 0 on the day, with 2 walks. Still getting on base is getting on base. First pitch there from Zilli does drop in the hands of the catcher. That was, of course, number 10, John Schroeder. So 1-0 here to start for Caleb. Already up early in this count, could see another walk potentially. And Zilli looks back over at second. Sets and fires. Check swing there from Caleb. They'll say he did not go. Fans not a fan of that call. Up, and they'll say he did go through. Now the fans like the call. 1-1 now for Caleb. runners in scoring position over at second and first in Kasperowicz and DeStefano. Check swing there. They'll say he did go through again. 1-2 now. Could see once again back-to-back strikeouts. Back-to-back outs with runners on base. However, hopefully it does not happen here. And Caleb has something to say about it. The 1-2. Shoots that one straight to the second baseman. He'll get over first in time for the third out of the top of the sixth. Score here is still 1-3. Pioneers once again have the ability to extend their lead heading into the bottom of the sixth. We'll see if they can make that happen, or if the Muckdogs pitching staff can get it done with a new pitcher on the mound for the Muckdogs in number 9, Tyler Gibson. So third pitcher here today for the Muckdogs in Gibson. We'll see how he does. I believe he has not pitched in a while. Actually, this may be his first time pitching for the Muckdogs this season. Last time may have been in the Buffalo Diesel game, however. That was a non-league game. And so the 5-11 man out of Houghton University and comes from Albion, New York, has not pitched this year for the Muckdogs in a league game. So first time seeing him live in action. He throws a fastball, curveball, splitter, and changeup through 5 1/3 innings in his past freshman season at Houghton. Went 1-0 and had 6 strikeouts. So not too much information on him, so only way to find out what he can do is to watch him play here against these next 3 batters here. This bottom of the 6th. So bottom of the 6th, we'll start here with Cooper Smith. Did reach on base. I'm not sure if it was called an error or not. However, strike 1 will be the call there. However, it is 1-2 because the last strikeout then did reach base. Fortunately, Zach couldn't catch it in time. However, breaking ball does not get in there for strike 2. Interesting call there. 1-1 now for Gibson in his first. Gibson sets and fires. Pops that one in the air. Can Kasperowicz get to it this time? He sure can. And the fly out to Kasperowicz will be the first out here of the bottom of the 6th. Great job there by Kasperowicz. Almost got the last one, had to run in the wall to almost get it. However, it did just slip out of his hands. And now we'll see what he can do here against Frank Wayman. So far, great start here for Gibson. First batter faced. First batter out. First pitch here for Gibson. Almost hits him there. Count will move 1-0. So my guess is Gibson will be the setup guy here today, and then we'll see someone close out here, maybe one of our older closers, Matt DeStefano. Well, that's not right, Michael Pedraza. 2-0. Could see a 4-pitch walk here. Haven't seen that since Stephen Oates. Well, of course, Coletta as well, however. Talking about Muckdogs is a Muckdog broadcast. 3-0. So that one gets away from Gibson. Not too sure what happened there. However, Wayman will go all the way over to first on that walk. Second time he's walked here today. And I'm sure he's grateful. Doesn't have to hit too much. Last time out did ground out into a double play. As double play is now in order here for Aiden Blake, who is 0 of 1 on the day. Sun's starting to come down here a little bit at Dunfield here in Elmira. All the lights are on. First pitch. Shoots that down the third base line. Alonji over to Lucas. Over to Henry. Just can't make it there in time. Looks like that would have been the second double play of the game. Almost did call it, however. Aiden beats the throw out in time. And so he'll make it over on a fielder's choice. And we'll see Joe Mazzio up for the second time once again. 0-1. Just like the man, Aiden Blake, who's now 0-2. So I guess not like him anymore. Has a chance to do bigger and better things. However, see what we can do. Checks over at first. Unsuccessful there. And Gibson will face his fourth batter now. So far off to a good start. Got some weak contact and only allowed one man on base off a walk. Shoots that one back, foul along that left field line. So 0-1 will be the count. Gibson looks over at first. The 0-1 outside there, 1-1 now. Not sure what he was taking so long there for. Has been firing off these pitches very fast here. Next pitch. Shoots that one down the first and second base line. And that will bring over 2 runners now in scoring position in Aiden Blake and Joe Mazzio. So first base hit here for him does not tail Aiden Blake in his 0 for 2. Spirits, we'll go have a little talk with Gibson out there. So now 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 outs here. Now Blaze Fadio has the opportunity to get one of these runners in. First pitch here from Gibson. Almost hits Blaze there. Count will start 1-0. One and 0. Shoots that one up to left field. Ken DeStefano get on top of that one. Looks like Calabro will steal that one from Stefano as Leadham did a few innings ago to Calabro. And the fly to the center fielder will end the inning there. Score is still 3-1. So Gibson in his first inning of Muckdogs baseball will be clean. As we head over to the final innings here with the 7th, 8th, and 9th. We'll start with 7th inning, of course, shortly.
Looking for a dining experience that's out of this world? Look no further than Alex's Place in Batavia, New York. Indulge your taste buds with the finest flavors in town, from their tender barbecue ribs to sizzling steaks cooked to perfection. Step into their welcoming atmosphere and let their friendly staff treat you like family. Whether it's a cozy dinner for 2 or a gathering of loved ones, they've got you covered. Thirsty? Well, their stocked bar serves up handcrafted cocktails, ice-cold brews, and extensive wine selection to perfectly complement your meal. Join them today and experience the taste sensation that keeps customers coming back for more. Are you ready for a thrilling experience that combines the excitement of horse racing with the allure of casino gaming? Look no further than Batavia Downs in Batavia, New York. Feel the thundering hooves and witness the adrenaline-pumping action of live harness racing at Batavia Downs. Join us in the grandstand as talented drivers and their magnificent horses compete for glory, creating unforgettable moments that will leave you on the edge of your seat. But the excitement doesn't stop there. Step into our vibrant casino where luck and fortune await. Join us today and immerse yourself in the electrifying atmosphere of Batavia Downs. Looking for a place where craft beer meets culinary delight? Look no further than Eli Fish Brewing Company in Batavia, New York. At Eli Fish, it's all about flavor. Their master brewers craft an exceptional selection of beers, from hoppy IPAs to smooth, rich stouts. And the kitchen is no slouch either. Indulge in their delectable menu featuring mouth-watering burgers, tantalizing sandwiches, and fresh, crisp salads. So whether you're a craft beer enthusiast or a food lover searching for a new favorite spot, make Eli Fish Brewing Company your next destination. Discover the perfect blend of flavors, community, and unforgettable moments. At Tompkins Community Bank, they believe in more than just banking. They believe in building relationships. Step into a world where you're more than just a number. Experience the personalized service and genuine care that sets them apart. From simple checking accounts to tailored business.
First pitch to lead him. Sorry, second pitch will go in there for the 1-1 count. Almost didn't make it back time, but here I am once again. Back better than ever. Leadham swings to that one, 1-2 now. Once again, you'll see Christian Zilli out for his second inning, potentially. So far, Leadham 0-2 on the day. Last time out was hit by a pitch. Check swing did go through there. 1-2-3. See you later. Leadham now 0 of 3 on the day. Leadham been in quite the cold streaks. That means he is due for a big game soon. Only way to go from down is up. So now, already one out here in the top of the 7th. Muckdogs have not scored a run since the first inning. So not too promising here, unfortunately. However, fortunately, still plenty of baseball left as a Curry, after one pitch, swings on it and pops it up. And it looks like the catcher will get under that one in John Schroeder. So already a very quick start to this inning, or 2 quick outs start this inning. Now we'll see Anthony Calabro 0 of 2 on the day after the fly out to the catcher. Muckdogs so far have looked good today. 6 hits, no errors. However, just those wild pitches really got to us that one inning, as the bunt attempt will come back in time, as that one almost hits him. Now 1-0. So next pitch here for Zilli. Outside there, count goes 2-0. Zilli sets and fires outside there. A bunch on that slider. 3-0 here. Could see the 4-pitch walk, or he may just take the free one down the middle. Only time will tell. That one does get in there for strike number 1. Count goes 3-1. Back-to-back strikes will make this count full now. So we'll see if Calabro can get back in this one as he fouls that one off. We'll see the second payoff pitch here shortly. So now 3-2. Calabro shoots that one back foul. Once again, we'll see the third payoff pitch here again. And so Silly doing a great job so far in this one. 2 up, 2 down. And last inning only saw 4 batters. So far, picking off right where Coletta left off. Next pitch. Shoots that one up towards the center fielder. Sorry, the right fielder. And he'll get under that one for the final out. Up the top 7th, we'll head back down to the bottom of the 7th very shortly.
Looking for or contract and discover a bank that treats you like a neighbor. When duty calls, who will answer? Introducing the New York National Guard, the elite force dedicated to protecting our great state and nation. Join the ranks of brave men and women who proudly serve as the backbone of our defense. Train alongside the best, gaining skills that will last a lifetime. When disaster strikes, the National Guard is there, providing critical support and relief to our communities. Our dedication knows no bounds. From foreign soil to local streets, the New York National Guard stands ready to face any challenge, defending freedom and preserving peace. The New York National Guard, where heroes are made. Thirsty for a perfect beverage? Look no further than Right Beverage, the premier destination for all your drink needs. With a vast selection of beers, wines, spirits, and more, they have something to satisfy every taste and occasion. At Right Beverage, they promote responsible consumption because they care about you and your community. So, quench your thirst with confidence. Choose Right Beverage, your trusted beverage partner. Visit their website or contact them at 585-502-0502 to explore exceptional selections of beverages. Are you an athlete looking for specialized sports medicine care? Look no further than Rochester Regional Health. We understand the importance of having access to top-notch orthopedic experts close to home. That's why they're proud to offer a comprehensive orthopedic sports medicine program right here in Batavia. Whether you're a weekend warrior or a skilled professional athlete, their team of skilled orthopedic specialists is here to help you overcome any sports-related injury or condition. They combine the latest advancements in orthopedics with a personalized approach to ensure you receive the highest quality of care.
New pitcher up here on the mound for the Muckdogs in Alex Hale, father of Larry Hale, who is the groundskeeper in Dwyer Stadium in beautiful Batavia, New York. Goes to Niagara County Community College and is a 5'11", will be a junior there. This one back to as his team is winning 3-1. So that fastball goes way too high for Sparowitz. Usually does a great job of getting those high balls, so you know that one went quite high there. Now back to Hale up on the mound in the 1-2 count. Sets and fires outside there once again, 2-2. Fastball just a little outside there once again. So let's see if Alex can pick it up here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, still no outs in this one. This is the first batter, 2-2. Shoots that one up in the air. Lucas going back for that one. Looks like he'll have that. And he most certainly will. So the fly out to the second baseman will start off this bottom of the 7th. Haven't seen any runs since the bottom of the 3rd. Knock on wood there. Hopefully it does not happen against the Muckdogs, as I would hate anymore. Also, most of that siren. That siren is disgusting. Disgusting sound, I guess. As now we'll see Montagna up. Also back-to-back strikeouts for him here today. So 0-3 there for Levesque. The 1-0 pitch here for Hale does not get in there for strike one, surprisingly. Guess it may have been a little too low there. So 2-0 will be the count. See if Alex can get back in this count with the 3rd pitch, and he sure can. 2-1 now. Alex so far through 2 batters looks very solid and could potentially close this one out if he does pitch this bottom of the 7th perfectly, and then the bottom of the 8th, and may not even see the Muckdogs go up for the bottom of the 9th if they can't even come back in this one. Hopefully they do. 3-1 now. See what he can do here. Alex in the 3-1. Shoots that one up to Calabro in center field. Does come back down for that one and makes the play. So back-to-back flyouts there. Guess you can see Alex has somewhat of a flyout pitcher here today. He's pitching for that high and weak contact. As we'll now bring up Cole Reynolds. 1 of 1 on the day, opposed to the 0-3 from Montgomery and Levesque, the last 2 men up. So maybe a little bit of a challenge here for Alex. We'll see how he does with it. First pitch. And there for strike 1 on that inside corner. So far, not looking too bad of a start here for Alex. Next pitch. Took no time with that one, and DeStefano will walk back a little bit for that one and make the play over in left field. So back-to-back flyouts will end the 7th inning. Score still 1-3. We'll head back up to the top of the lineup for Granado in the bottom of the 8th. But first, we'll see Adam Agressi start off the top of the 8th for your Muckdogs shortly. Stay tuned.
Looking for a dining experience that's out of this world? Look no further than Alex's Place in Batavia, New York. Indulge your taste buds with the finest flavors in town, from their tender barbecue ribs to sizzling steaks cooked to perfection. Step into their welcoming atmosphere and let their friendly staff treat you like family. Whether it's a cozy dinner for two or a gathering of loved ones, they've got you covered. Thirsty? Well, their stocked bar serves up handcrafted cocktails, ice-cold brews, and extensive wine selection to perfectly complement your meal. Join them today and keep customers coming back for more. Are you ready for a thrilling experience that combines the excitement of horse racing with the allure of casino gaming? Look no further than Batavia Downs in Batavia, New York. Feel the thundering hooves and witness the adrenaline-pumping action of live harness racing at Batavia Downs. Join us in the grandstand as talented drivers and their magnificent horses compete for glory, creating unforgettable moments that will leave you on the edge of your seat. But the excitement doesn't stop there. Step into our vibrant casino where luck and fortune await. Join us today and immerse yourself in the electrifying atmosphere of Batavia Downs. Looking for a place where craft beer meets culinary delight? Look no further than Eli Fish Brewing Company in Batavia, New York. At Eli Fish, it's all about flavor. Their master brewers craft an exceptional selection of beers, from hoppy IPAs to smooth, rich stouts. And the kitchen is no slouch either. Indulge in their delectable menu, featuring mouth-watering burgers, tantalizing sandwiches, and fresh, crisp salads. So whether you're a craft beer enthusiast or
top of the 8th to start off with the St. John's commit will play there in the spring in Adam Agresti. See what he can do here. Designated hitter today for us. Did see him play catcher yesterday. First pitch in there for strike one. And Zilli right back where he left off last inning. Went 3 up, 3 down in the top of our lineup in Leadham, Arcuri, and Calabro. So that one is shot back foul. 0-2 now. Agressi, great day yesterday, and still had a base hit here today and brought in the first run. And since then has not done much with the flyout with bases loaded and the strikeout. Sorry, the strikeout was when the bases were loaded. However, unfortunate there, 0-2. Shoots that one up once again. That should be the second flyout for Agressi on the day as the right fielder comes in for that one for the first out of the top of the 8th. Unfortunate there for Agressi. Making some good contact, just got a little too under that one. So, first out of the inning. Now we'll head over to Lucas Lopez. So far on the day, one hit, has reached base twice, however, with the error. And then last time out, it did fly out to the third baseman to end the inning, as that one is hit straight to the shortstop. So another pitch, another out there. Already 2 quick outs here in top of the 8th. In Muckdogs running out of time here, down to just 4 outs. Sorry, no, 4 outs in this game. After that quick fly out to the shortstop. Now we'll see the big man Henry Daniels up for the first time against a righty. Now a little bit more of a desirable matchup. We'll see how this works in his favor. Zilli sets and fires. Swings through that one. Count goes 0-1. Maybe he likes lefties more. Not too sure. Maybe they had a lot of lefties down there in Georgia. Next pitch. Just down there for ball number 1. So far today is 0-2 with the walk in the first inning. So 1-1 now. That one, once again, same spot, 2-1 now. Gotta start worrying here if you're the Muckdogs. Also, Henry coming into this one batting a .216. Used to lead the team in batting average, however, has slowed down a bit this past week. Hopefully, can pick it up shortly, as the Muckdogs do need all the hitting help they can get. 3-1 now, however, would not mind the walk with 2 outs. Getting man on base is getting man on base. Checks that one. And he will take his bases. They'll say he did not go through and be the first man on this inning. Better late than never, as we'll head over to Matt DiStefano now, batting 7th in his lineup. And has a great chance to get Henry around this base path. 2 of 3 on the day. Only Muckdog with more than 1 hit here today. And if there's ever time for you to get a hit, Matt, it's now, as he is the tying run. Checks Henry over at first. Gets there in timely fashion. So now we'll start the count shortly. Have not seen a run scored since the 3rd inning, so have not seen too much action recently in this one. First pitch in there for strike 1. Just a lot of great pitching here today. Tucker Beving did a great job closing out Stephen Oates' inning along with the next inning as well. And then, our next 2 innings then, Tyler Gibson has come in and pitched 2 great innings as well and could potentially close out the bottom of the 8th if Eaton and Skip see fit. Also, first base coach back out with Cal Hetherington. 0-2 now. And there for strike 3. Looked very close to Stefano. However, they'll say that's his 2nd strikeout of the day. And that'll end the top of the 8th. Score still 3-1 here. Muckdogs are down to just 3 outs. But before we see them head back up, we'll go down to the bottom of the 8th for the start of the lineup for the Elmira Poineers in Matt Granado. So far, just 1 of 3 on the day. And we will see a new pitcher in, I believe that is Dylan Kinney. We'll see how he does in this one. Did see his brother, I believe, pitch yesterday. Did a fantastic job in that one. So got to give credit to Ryan. Starting to get a little buggy here in Elmira as the lights, whereas the natural lights start to come down a little bit. But was just a freshman at the Xavier University of Louisiana. First time we're seeing him pitch in a league game. Last time, I guess, was against the Buffalo Diesel in that non-league game. And last time he played in a real game of college baseball was at the Xavier University of Louisiana, just like his brother Ryan. Pitches a fastball, circle change, and slider, keeping it simple as a reliever. Pitched 7 1/3 of an inning this past season at college and had a 2.45 ERA. Held opponents just batting 2-2 against him and also finished with a 1-0 record. Hopefully can pick up where his brother Ryan left off yesterday. Game. First pitch here for Dylan. And there for strike 1. Beautiful pitch. Start off his Muckdog rear. Great fastball there. Just getting that inside edge. And Pioneers may be seeing their last 3 batters here if the Muckdogs can't come back in this one. However, if you're Batavia, can't be too mad, as got some solid hits here today. And the bats have been looking rough these past couple days. Looked all right against Newark yesterday. I believe he had around the same amount of hits as we do in this one. So now back-to-back balls there. Count now 2-1. See the next pitch here for Kinney. Sets and fires. So that one does go in there for strike number 2. 2-2 now. Fought back in this one. Next pitch. Just low there, and this count will move full. Now, Kinney in the payoff pitch. Just low there on that fastball. And the first batter that Kinney sees in his Muckdog career will be a walk. Also played for the team last year, however, first time this year. So now we'll see John Schroeder up. Did almost see a double play last time there was one available, however. Lucas just didn't make throw in time to Henry Daniels. Was not his fault. Just some elite speed there. Believe it was by Aiden Blake. Shoots that one straight to the left and center field gap. We could see the first run since the 3rd inning, and we will, as that is a standing double. Kasperowicz can't get him at the plate in time. I was praying I didn't have to hear that sound. However, this is probably the last inning I will have to hear it. Thank the Lord. Now see Cooper Smith up with a man in scoring position over at. Never mind. Was called out. May have been out over at second. And now, no runners on board. And scored now 4-1. Muckdogs down 3 now. And they find themselves in a much larger hole. Over Dylan Kennedy, next pitch. Hit right back up the middle. Back-to-back base hits here for the Pioneers late in this one. So I guess Schroeder will not be credited with the extra base hit, and he'll just get the normal base hit. However, first base hit for him here today. Now 1 of 3 on the day. As Cooper Smith now 2 of 3 on the day. I believe last time he was hit by a pitch. Or maybe he just walked. No, it was the strikeout looking. So 2 of 4 on the day. As that one goes in for strike number 1 to Frank Wayman. Once again, double play still in order. Over at first, inning can get end at any given time for Kinney. Swings to that one. Count moves 0-2 now. Dylan doing a great job getting up early in this one. May have had a miscommunication with Kasperowicz. Looks like he was saying my bad there. That's usually what the 2 pumps to the chest mean. Now Kinney, the lefty in the 0-2 count to the lefty. Sets and fires. Runner goes. Kasperowicz, can he get it too? Rodriguez over in time. Just reaches the bag. And Cooper Smith will steal second once again. Did it in the 3rd inning to score. Hopefully does not score here in this one. And Wayman will be out. 1, 2, 3. See you later, most likely for the last time here today. As Wayman is the extra hitter and is not on the field. So that'll do it for Wayman today, most likely. As now we'll see. Number 9, Aiden Blake could potentially be the last batter here tonight for the Elmira Pioneers. Once again, runner in scoring position over at second, and Smith. Kennedy sets and fires. That one does hit the top outside corner there. Now down to just 2 strikes here in this one to bring out the Muckdogs offense for one last try. Have not scored a run since the 1st inning. That was about 2 hours ago. Dylan looks back. Dylan 1. Swings to that one, breaking ball. Had him confused there. Now Wayman down 0-2 in this one. Also coming into this at bat, besides Aiden Blake, 0 of 2 on the day with a walk. Crowd cheering on Aiden. Dylan looks back twice. The 0-2. Shoots that one to Lucas Lopez. Can he get there in time? Dives in. Makes the play over to first in time for the out. Great job there by Lucas, ending the inning. So, 1 run does score here in the bottom of the 8th off of Kinney in his first Muckdog appearance this 2023 PGCBL season. And we'll head up to the top of the 9th where the Muckdogs will have one last half an inning to get back in this one. Can they get it done? Stay tuned to find out. Top of the 9th to start shortly here with number 17, the catcher, Zach Kasperowitz, in the last final effort to tie or take the lead in this one for the first time since the first inning for the Muckdogs. If Muckdogs don't win this one, Elmira will be first in the West Division in the PGCBL League, as that is called strike number 1 there. And Christian Zilli will finish this one off. Next pitch, outside there, a bunch, 1-1. Great sack there by John Schroeder behind the plate. Pulled a full extension there, very Odell-esque. Now the 1-1. Just a little low there, count moves 2-1. Time now 9:12, about 2.5 hours into this one. Next pitch. Outside once again, count goes 3-1. It looks like Zilli having a little bit of control issues here, or maybe just trying to get Kasperowitz to fish a little bit. However, Zach only does his fishing in water. Shoots that one to the shortstop. Can he beat out the throw? And he does, as that will be the 4th error here for the Pioneers. Rough time to have an error, especially in the final inning when you're trying to protect the lead. And Victor Alonji will step up with Kasperowitz over at first now. Alonji so far today, 0 of 3. Now would be the perfect time to get a hit and make it 1-4. Forget everything that happened today, Vic. Lock in. First pitch. Shoots that one back foul. Count will start 0-1. Vic, the man at Genesee Community College, did not have to move anything, probably just stays in the same dorm. Very nice campus, by the way. 0-1 now. Shoots that one to the center fielder, and that one will drop in time, and Kasperowitz will just stand up over at second. So 2 up, 2 on for the Muckdogs. Haven't seen that since the 5th inning. Last time that happened, didn't have the best success. However, changed the narrative here, boys. Now Caleb Rodriguez back up for the 2nd time. 3rd time now. Actually, last time I believe he did strike out. Maybe he did fly out. Recorded it wrong. However, Caleb 0-1 now with 2 walks. And could see another walk here as he is up 1-0. Did say that last time and, well, Didn't happen. However, anything is possible here, as we'll see a pinch runner come in for Kasparowicz in Noah Swanson. Did steal 11 bags his senior year, redshirt his first year at UConn, so there's a reason he's being put in here. The man has wheels. C.A. Swanson can help us out as the tying run is at the plate. 1-0 here still for Caleb. Double play in order. Unfortunately, could see 2 quick outs if deemed a ground ball. Next pitch. In there for strike number 1. Count will move 1-1. Elmira crowd loving that one as they have quieted down a bit here as the time is winding down, heading to, well, way past the witching hours. This is the hour where everything happens. 1-1. Shoots that one to the center fielder. Backs up for that one, and that'll be the first out. Noah will not tag. And that'll be the first out here up top of the 9th. Muckdogs down to just 2 outs here. However, once again, Josh Leadham, the man with the only home run on the team, would have a great opportunity to make it number 2 on the season if he can get it done. So far, 0 for 3 on the day with a hit by pitch. There's every time to get a hit. It's now. Just saw from Victor Alonji. Hopefully can feed off that energy and get a second home run and tie up the game. Shoots that one straight to the third baseman. Will turn 2. And thankfully Swanson goes back over at third. Runners on the corners now, so the fielder's choice will bring Leadham on. However, take Alonji off. And Swanson moves over to third. Once again, tying run at the plate. Intercept R. Curry after back-to-back strikeouts. Muckdogs down to just 1 out in this one. Can the Muckdogs get it done under pressure with Juice up at bat? Outside there for ball number 1. Juice slide. You know what that means. Now the 1-0 pitch from Zilli to come shortly. Sets and fires. Shoots that one. Foul down to just 2 strikes here in this ball game. And this one is coming down quite literally to the wire. Muckdogs winning run. Sorry, tying run at the plate. 1-1. Shoots that one to the right field. That should drop unless the right fielder can make an incredible play. And he will. Sprints out for that one, and that will end the ball game. Thought that one was going to drop a lot more. I guess the high elevation kept that in the air for a little bit longer, and Giuseppe will be the last man out for the Muckdogs here in the 4-1 win for Elmira. And now Elmira is now at the top of the division. We're red hot coming to this game. Didn't play their best one, however, did great job on the base path. And now tomorrow, we'll head over on the road once again to Jamestown. Follow that up on Thursday with Jamestown being at home. Then we'll see Newark for the second time on Friday at Colburn Park as we are back on the road. Then Saturday and Sunday we are home against Elmira. Saturday and Geneva Sunday. Then we'll have our first day off in I believe 2 weeks. Then we'll see Niagara home on Tuesday. But that'll do it for me. Iron Broadcaster, once again, Alec Brown, wishing you all the best at home and stay safe. See you next time.